Hi, I'm Alex Strauss. I'm the author of the forthcoming Based Upon Availability. And I can't tell you what an honor this is to have an opportunity to talk to you. Aside from being one of the last of the Mohicans, that you're still here and that we're celebrating your 50th anniversary, I just wanted to say on a personal note that this was one of the great novels that you read for pleasure. We were assigned it in school, but it was one that you were actually thankful and happy to read, and I actually finished. So it held a tremendous amount of power for me as a youngster, and it still holds up today, which I think speaks so highly of you and your work, and I'm very excited for you, and congratulations.
Hi there, I'm Andrew Schaefer, author of Great Philosophers Who Failed at Love, forthcoming from HarperCollins, January 2011. And that will be my debut book. I hope I'm not jinxing myself by recording this, but I just have to say that To Kill a Mockingbird, I did not read it as a kid. I know most people said they read it as a kid and it affected them emotionally and the characters were very real and everything, but somehow I made it through college without ever reading it. And when I was about 22 then, out of college, I had a girlfriend who always said it was her favorite book, and she just built it up so much that I couldn't even read it. I couldn't read it in front of her because I wasn't sure if I was going to like it. So, bottom line is, after I dumped her, I decided finally to pick up the book, To Kill a Mockingbird. And, you know, this whole time she had been right. You know, it was a phenomenal book. And it was very emotional. The characters do affect you. There's not really a point to that or anything. It's just that, you know, maybe I should have listened to her.
My name is Brad Meltzer, and I'm the author of Heroes for My Son. And I picked Harper Lee as one of the 50 heroes in there. You know why? Because before the manuscript for To Kill a Mockingbird was done, Harper Lee actually was so disappointed in it, didn't think that the story was there, thought she should have gone to law school instead, and she opened up her window and threw the manuscript out, scattering the pages in the snow. From there, she called her editor at the time, Tay Hohoff. Nobody knows to this day what she said to him and what he said to her. All we know is that after that moment, she went out into the snow, gathered the pages, and finished the manuscript that came To Kill a Mockingbird. And I love the idea that this book, this amazing book, my favorite novel ever written, was this close to never happening, and that she, of all people, realized that she had to have faith in it. That, to me, is what a hero is made of, someone who doesn't give up. So, congratulations on the anniversary, and hope and can't wait to read it again soon.
Hi, I'm Bernonia Berry, author of The Lace Reader and my new book, The Map of True Places. The first time I read To Kill a Mockingbird, I stayed up all night, much to my parents' chagrin. I was under the covers with a flashlight reading this book. I do want to say that it was so influential in my life that I actually named a character in my new book, The Map of True Places, Finch, after Atticus Finch. He's not quite the same great man or the same great father, but I did it as an honor to the book.
Hi, I'm Jennifer McMahon, the author of Dismantled, the HarperCollins author. And To Kill a Mockingbird is really the book that made me want to be a writer. I read it back when I was probably in about the 7th grade, and I very clearly remember the day that I finished the book and closed the cover. I was sitting at the dining room table, and it was breakfast time, and my mother and grandmother and brother were there. And it just completely blew me away. It was the first book that I'd ever read that I was just completely lost in and absorbed by, and I couldn't stop thinking about it, and I put it down and I thought, I want to be able to do this. I want to be able to tell a story that just grabs people and takes them on this journey and makes them question, you know, the nature of good and evil and what it means to grow up, and leaves them forever changed. It was magic.
Hi, I'm Jo Weldon. I'm an author at HarperCollins who is just publishing the Burlesque Handbook, and I run the New York School of Burlesque, and in burlesque we address a lot of issues of gender, ethnic background, class, so many aspects come up when people are preparing their numbers. And for my generation, this book was so powerful because it wasn't just preaching or just talking. It had an incredible gravitas and incredible humor. So it was playful, but it had incredible impact because of the depth of the author's emotion. Like the power that she used to convey the emotion was so beautiful. And the interesting thing is that as burlesque performers, we're also obsessed with costumes. So one thing that comes up a lot when we talk about literature is the ham episode in To Kill a Mockingbird. So of course there's all these powerful issues about race and class and expectations and the reasons that some people's truth might be privileged over others. Incredibly powerful stuff, but we often find ourselves talking about the ham. And costuming is not just a way of dressing up to entertain people, it's also a way of expressing yourself. And I love that in this book it was also a way of protection. Like the thing that was the most humiliating for her was also the most powerful thing to protect her.